Hi. I keep doing that. I keep screwing up and forgetting to start my capture before I go live. How are you all doing today? It's Saturday. Welcome, Augersley, Ilya, Cerebro, Augersley, Stuns, Micah, Augersley, Graphite. Hey, who's that? How are you doing? I'm streaming from OBS, regular OBS for the first time today. I like it a lot better than Streamlabs. But let me know if anything seems off, okay?
Alice's 18 popcorn.
Yeah! Thank you, Augersley. Thank you for the bits. I wish that we had a better text to speech. Alice's 18 popcorn. Hello, Leica. Welcome. Working on getting rid of Streamlabs myself. You can import your scenes, but it's a little, I don't know, they kind of aren't quite right. Seems like my mouth is a little strange today. Let me recalibrate my shit. Okay. I don't know if that'll be better, but hello, Siberia. Welcome. Yeah, but Streamlabs, one of the main things that I'm noticing in regular OBS is that Streamlabs wastes a enormous amount of screen real estate for no reason. Like, a lot of the buttons and like the UI elements and stuff are enormous and have so much padding, and you don't need it. Like, streaming software is a means to an end. It doesn't need to be so like gussied up. I don't know. I don't think it really improves the usability very much at all. So I don't know. I don't get it. Some people seem to like it. I don't. Hello, Punny Pui Pui. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And you can use the Streamlabs alerts and stuff still, and the chat box. I think those are both Streamlabs stuff. Opening my monster right now. Sorry. That hit the red. That maxed out. Holy fuck. Ah. Big button so people can figure it out easy. It's not even that hard otherwise. I just don't get it. Hello, Lily. How are you doing? Monster ASMR. Yeah, they're just funny little plugins. Yeah, and I don't have any use for the built-in layouts. Like, I don't think I would ever use those, so no point. Kind of don't understand how what the mixer works on this. Like, like a little black bar kind of like bounces up, like when I talk. Like, there's like the sound mixer, like sound meter, goes up into the yellow, but then there's like a little black bar that goes like halfway up or something. It almost looks like when you like blow into a tube that has like a little ball in it, and the tube is full of water. You know, like there's like that lung capacity test. Reminds me of that. I don't know what's up. I don't know what that means. What's it indicating? Don't know. Are you winning? I don't know. Are we? How are you doing? Are you guys winning today? Hello, Spaces. How do you do? Welcome. I was watching some of Lily Hop's streaming, the gamers television. There's almost nothing interesting looking, is there? It all looks very bad. Hello, Rival. Can't stay long. Gotta come get my dose of graphy. Alright, that's fine. I hope wherever you're going, you're gonna have fun today. Or at least have a tolerable time. Doing good because I got my grandma's old treadmill working. I've been using it lately. Nice. Being able to exercise indoors is very, very cool. I've been kind of wanting like a exercise bike for some time now because I have a hard time going outside. But I would like to exercise. They literally just announced the fucking Avatar video game, and I was like, who the fuck wants that? Like, The Last Airbender? Or Avatar, the hair fuckers? With the Blue Man group. I watched 15 minutes and that was enough, yeah. Looks very boring. Need to work off the post-pandemic weight somehow. hibernation. Wait. Hello, Yukinon. Going to go to a friend's house to play GG Strive. It'll be fun. All the hype about Strive has got me tempted to get it, but I know that I won't stick with it, so I'm gonna be smart and not play it. I'm not gonna buy it. Even though it sounds awesome. Hello, Bug. Hell yeah, let's go to the City of Moons. The City of Moons. Red Mist. All those who are touched by the red mist will be carried forth into the City of Moons. How many times have we seen that cutscene so far at the end of Disc A? We watched it like 3 or 4 times during the stream while trying to get it to switch over to the next disc, and then on Discord on Thursday, I played through the first half of the game again and fixed the disc swapping. I think we watched it like 3 more times then. Red mist again, yeah. Mom! Oh my, red mist again. All of it's like stuck in my head. Wait! Traveler! Wait! Like James Cameron hairfucker avatar. Gross. I've still never seen that movie. Felt too feverish to go through Ubisoft nonsense. It seemed boring. I remain very mad about Far Cry 6 because I feel like even if it's supposed to be a fictionalized history, it's basically going to teach like a horrible revisionism to like millions of people who play that game who don't care enough to like actually research history for themselves. Makes me kind of mad. But I guess we can't get into that. We'll be here all fucking day. Ubisoft trying to do promos for Bay of Pigs 2. Yeah, it's kind of Achievement guy redeemed. Ow. Wow. Buy the Ultimate Edition for $30 next year or whatever, but then everybody will be good and I'll have to catch up. You were going to practice Melty, I've been meaning to do that too. We're gonna play against each other. Yeah, healing. Thank you. Thank you. So, like, I mean, we don't have to get like super into it, but the Far Cry 6, I already posted this in Discord, but I got embarrassed and deleted it. It's like he's supposed to be like a fascist dictator, but it's based on Cuba, which is not a fascist government, even though like American like historical revisionism wants you to believe that. But he's also like an isolationist. It doesn't make any sense because the only reason Cuba was isolated is because of like United States trade embargoes, which were specifically designed to break like their economy and government. And every actual like fascist dictator throughout the Americas in that era was like those governments were established by foreign multinationals and intelligence agencies with the aim to like open them up to Western economic exploitation. So what the hell? It's like they don't know anything. They're just like picking and choosing random like window dressing of like this era of like geopolitical history and just like, well, we're gonna make something that's epic. And of course the way that you fight a revolution against a fascist dictator is you epically go into the street and shoot your backpack rocket launcher at the evil military. And you know, it's just so like it just makes me so mad. I know there's like no point in getting mad at it because Ubisoft and all their games are gonna be shit every time, and like video games are written for fucking idiots. But I don't know, I can't help but be just sad to think that some people are probably gonna think like, wow man, this is like the real history of Cuba, bro. And never actually read a history book. It's like when what was it, like Modern Warfare, the new remake where they basically rewrote history and attributed like an American war crime to Russian military. I don't know. I know VTubers are not supposed to get into politics, but I don't think it's like political to demand some kind of like responsibility with depicting historically oriented events, even though it's supposed to be fictional. I don't know. Anyway. They basically made it based on Batista, but put tons of modern Cuban stuff in it. Boy, wonder why. But Batista? He's supposed to be based on Batista? Graphy just jealous of the backpack rocket launcher. It's stupid. COD Modern Warfare, where you epically raid a random house in Camden. Does that happen? In the arcade game Guerrilla War, you play as Castro and Che. Don't know anything about that. History doesn't necessarily imply politics in the modern sense. What do you mean? Ha ha. Anyway, I was watching it's presented as a super serious, no not cool Spec Ops raid. And like it feels uncanny valley in video game form. Gross. Ubisoft says they are not political because the politics in their game is pretty bad. Yeah. They fail so spectacularly at it that they think that they're just exempt. What Bear means is they basically made a new villain by blaming Batista's crimes on Castro. Yeah, that seems to be about like the vibe that I was getting. Just misattributing historical events to completely different parties. Asking for things to honor the history that happened doesn't mean you're trying to tell someone to vote for whoever. How gamers see politics. Gamers consider like even gay people being in games to be political. Maybe they should all be like, no, I can't actually. I was about to say something that would probably get me in trouble. Oops. Not gonna say that. Yeah. One time I watched it was like watching a Joseph Anderson video on what COD's politics are. And he put Silent Hill music over that bit specifically and it fit in the most absolute horrifying way possible. Jeez Louise. Maybe they should all be playing Minecraft. Yeah. You bastard. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna play Minecraft with you. Anyway, in other gaming news, I've been watching Super Great Friend play Disco Elysium, which looks cool. I had kind of seen it around for a while, but had not really looked into it too much because I guess when I first found out about it, I didn't really consider it the type of game I would be interested in playing, but after seeing it, like, I'm kind of floored by it. Like, I can't remember the last time that I was like actually kind of like gripped by the writing in a game. I was like, wow. It seems cool. I think I might like to play it, and it seems like depending on your skills and stuff, it can affect like the events of the game pretty significantly. So I'm not maybe losing too much by having seen a bunch of the game already. I haven't been paying super close attention to anything but like one of the conversations. Disco Elysium's fucking godlike. That game is great. Great game. Heard the writing is amazing. It's cool and epic. I need to get it because there's a Scooter reference. They basically put Scooter in the game. Who's Scooter? Like from Muppets? There's so many ways to play that I don't think seeing it matters much. Huh. Kim is hot. Yeah. He was very cute. I like his voice acting in the whatever the newer version is that has voice acting. He's got a cute voice and his reactions are good. And there was a point where Super Great Friend picked a dialogue option that got Kim to smile subtly in the dark. It was such a moe moment. Just like the idea of hanging out with that guy, doing all this miserable investigative drudge work in this like horrible situation, and you finally get your buddy to crack a smile Like, I don't know. I don't know. It's such a nice little moment. Both Kim and main character are hot to me, at least when main character is unshaved. Really? He seems like, I don't know. I imagine the main character as almost being like an automaton that's being driven by a bunch of tiny little people in his brain that are all pulling levers and driving him around. This seems to be basically the concept with all the brain gremlins, all your stats or whatever. Seems cool. Maybe we could play that on stream. It seems like a pretty long game, but we are getting into Silver Case soon. But also, I think a lot of people have already seen Disco Elysium, so maybe it would be better just to play that on my own time. Who knows? Probably be long, especially with all the voice acting now. Yeah, but at least I wouldn't have to read it. The voice acting seems very good too. Some of it was like actually making me laugh. Disco Elysium has an obscene amount of detail. If you don't look in the mirror ever, your portrait is just blurred forever. That's good. Ha ha. Well, I feel like there was something else I was gonna mention, but I kind of can't remember. I don't know. It feels like it's been so long since the last stream. I think it's because Hell streams feel like they take place outside of the normal streaming continuity. And Thursday was just a Discord stream. Hell streams occur in the immaterium. What are we gonna do about the wall? I don't know. I don't know. I haven't figured out what I'm gonna do next. Should we just wipe the slate clean? Start a new one? We could do that. Turn the game spine facing. That would take so much work. Make an auto-scrolling wall. Yeah, people have said this. It seems like a lot of images to load into OBS though. I don't know. And it would be kind of distracting, I feel like. Maybe. Make the current wall one image. A cylinder of games constantly rotating. Make 3D statues for every game and put them on a 3D shelf. Alright, I'll get right on that. It'll be like a cool Matrix background. Oh, why don't we, whoa. Jittering around. What's up with that? Yeah. Why don't we go ahead and get started? Does the stream, like, look and sound okay, you guys? Am I shorter than usual? Looks good? Like, there's nothing noticeably different? I'm just kind of, you know, since I switched over to regular OBS. Whoops. And I didn't really test it beforehand. I feel kind of concerned that something's gonna be like extremely off. Where's the trophies? There we go. Stop the music. Thank you. Is the bitrate lower? No, it's 2500 still. Does it look different? What I did is I changed the canvas to 720 rather than the 1080 canvas I was using before, because I can't even broadcast in 1080, so there's no point in even using a 1080 canvas. So that's really the only big difference, I think. Okay, everything seems normal. That's good to know. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. How do you like regular OBS compared to Streamlabs so far? You know, I like it a lot better. Just like the interface, I find more friendly because like I was saying at the beginning of the stream, like the Streamlabs interface, everything is so big, and so there's like so much padding and so much just like wasted space. Like, it would be a serious problem if you're streaming, especially from just one monitor. Like, you waste so much screen real estate on the interface of regular Streamlabs. It's bad. I don't know like why. It's like Fisher Price streaming software. Okay, good. So it's not just me. Yeah. I don't know. I don't get it. I guess it's trying to be user friendly, but regular OBS, it's not like it's confusing or anything. Every time you see Nanashino Games cover, you remember it in vivid detail. Well, we're going to be playing the sequel pretty soon. Uh-oh. What's going on? Okay, there we go. Run. Let's see. Let's hope I can get this to work the same as it did a couple days ago. Oh. Sequel. Yeah, Nanashino Game Mei. The sequel. Drop says that the first game feels more like a proof of concept, and the sequel feels more like a fully realized game. So I'm kind of excited. This is Disc B. Please start the game with Disc A. Alright, asshole. Previous. Disc eject toggle. Oh, now I want to close disc eject toggle. Yes, start application. Oh, please work. We did get to Disc B yesterday, so it's gonna work one way or another. Why does it keep saying this is Disc B? It's not. It's not. What the fuck? Is, hold on a second. Why is this not working? Like, this was working just fine on Thursday. Where's the M3U file? Let's open this with... No, I want to open it with Notepad. Thank you. This should be working. I don't know why it's not working. We're supposed to be using this. Hold on. I'm gonna, to make sure I don't get problems. Hold on. Start directory. Saturn. Opening the M3U file with Beetle Saturn. Yes. Please work. Gotta be a NASA scientist to understand OBS. Some kind of NASA astronaut. Gotta love technology. Yeah, why does it say this is Disc B? It is not Disc B. Hey Benji, how's it going? Maybe you already said this, but do you have a game ready to play after this? Yes, we're going to be starting the silver case after this today. I don't know what's going on. I fucking hate this! Why is this fucking happening? Wait. Yes. Disk options. Disk eject toggle. Disk previous. Disk eject toggle. Why is this not fucking working? Okay, finally. What the hell? What's going on with this game today? What save file was it? I assume 3. We're at the fountain. Yeah, here we are. Oh my god. You having Saturn problems again? Yes. I think it's more like RetroArch problems. What the fuck menu is that? That's the Saturn menu. Yeah, the Saturn BIOS. Okay, here we go. Hope you're ready to see this cutscene again.
If the book is right, this ought to take me to the City of Moons.
The City of Moons. All those who are touched by the red mist will be carried forth into the City of Moons. We remember this cutscene very well, don't we?
Oh, damn.
Oh, damn.
Hiya, stupid.
Hiya, stupid. I love Jade so much.
Gordon says this is the end of the road for you. So long, sucker. What? Crimson Earth, red mist.
Crimson Earth, red mist. Sweet Louise.
Sweet Louise.
What?
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 Mom!
Mom!
Oh my goodness, red mist again.
Oh my goodness, red mist again. Lord Gordon!
Quiet.
But...
The traveler has found the way to the City of Moons. The real game begins.
The real City of Moons starts here.
You. Damn you.
Damn you.
All those touched by the mist will be carried forth into the City of Moons. Wait!
Traveler.
Traveler! Wait! Wait!
Here we go. Right there, and I start doing the moves alongside Fred. We all do this. Alright. Disk eject toggle. Disk next. Disk eject toggle. Please work. I'm begging you, motherfucker. Please fucking work, or I will scream. Yes! Yes! We are good to go.
What happened? Where am I?
Look at that man's ass. Hell yeah.
This couldn't be the City of Moons, could it?
Hell yeah. We made it. The real game begins. Alright, let's save. We have no items. I'm a little worried when I see an inventory this big when we've never had enough items to warrant such a big inventory. Are we gonna get like a Dracula 2 kind of situation in this back half of the game? El Dormuno, the City of Moons.
There is no door in this room. Strange. What's the deal with the picture? Oh boy.
Sounds like Savior dialogue.
Whoa. Whoa. What a trip. It's wild. Oh. What? Whoa.
Ha 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 ha.
Ah! Oh. 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 What happened? I see. I can go to the next room through this picture. This is quite an unusual place.
Sorry about the audio crackling. I think that there's nothing I can really do about it. Oh man. Why is it crackling so much though? I think it's because Beetle Saturn is very CPU intensive. Let's see. But it's not even using up like 50% of my CPU. Ugh. I hate computers. Well, anyway. Too bad BizHawk didn't work.
Why do you keep repeating the same thing over and over?
Huh?
Welcome to the City of Moons, a doomed city.
Doomed? Why? How is it doomed?
This you already know, Red.
Wait a minute! What did she mean?
You have just met Ray. She is here as a spirit protector.
Who are you?
I am Meg.
Meg, what is my purpose here? Why does Ray know about me? What am I supposed to do?
You know many things, important things. Every 4 years, a chosen one passes into the City of Moons from
Oh,
the real
it's so
world.
crunchy.
But this time, many people entered. Too many people.
What do you mean?
Many people from the Misty Town have been transported here, this time.
Oh no,
Oh no.
the red mist.
Yes, the city cannot survive with too many souls. What are we going to do, Fred?
They must go back to the real world so they and the city can survive.
But there is danger here. Powerful forces that prevent easy passage back. An easier, safer way must be found. A riddle must be answered. Hurry, Fred.
No, wait!
You have been here before, Fred. You and you alone know the answers. You must make it safe. For everyone.
Have I ever been here before? I don't remember.
I like this environment a lot more than the town. Why do you switch from BizHawk? Oh, sorry. Hold on. More cutscenes.
So this is the City of Moons. It looks different.
Certainly does. Look different from the town. What does he mean? Alright. Why did I switch from BizHawk? It's because I couldn't figure out how to get it to switch discs. BizHawk just had some kind of like huge problems with switching discs for some reason. I could not progress to the second disc. So maybe it's using 100% of one core. I closed Steam and it seems to be running a little better now. Let me see if Microsoft compatibility telemetry is also running, because I fucking hate that shit. That has to die if it's running right now. I wish there was like a way to permanently put that motherfucker to rest. So that's always sucks up like a ton of CPU. Right, it doesn't seem to be, but maybe it's using 100% of one core? I don't know, it could be. Crackling could be caused by frame skipping? I don't know. No idea what's going on in the plot anymore? I don't think that anyone really understands. Huh. Refuse to believe this many people entering the city is a rare occurrence. You travel here by flooding a 3-mile radius with mist. Yeah. Everything in the plot just seems kind of arbitrary. There's a term for strange that can mean different in Japanese, so it's probably a mistranslation. I would believe it for a game this old. Wow, it's like riding a roller coaster. Holy shit. Zoom. For some reason, the Master Chief Collection piggybacks off that telemetry thing for Chivos. Really? That's terrible. I'm gonna get so fucking lost here. Oh my god. What?
The wind is picking up. What happened there?
What happened there? Alright, guess there's nothing to do here. Go back up the ladder. Cool music. What happened there? Yeah, all one word. We came in through that door. Let's try going forward. Oh no, we're going back, or are we? Yeah. Oh man, this is gonna be so fucking confusing. Wait, no. That that was a different area that just looked exactly like the other one. This is gonna be so confusing. They made everything all symmetrical. I think that there should be no problem finishing this game today, though. Hopefully. What's that? Music box? A music box? Okay. So we have 4 music boxes.
It's locked.
Guess we just leave. I don't know what else to do there. Kind of wish there was like a little more clear signposting of like what is in what direction. Yeah, so this is the room we came from originally. And we came from back there. Look at that like texture mapping like problem, kind of like at the top center, like up and to the right of the door. That's not right. I kind of can't believe that they just left it like that. It looks very sloppy.
A key.
Great. Don't know what it's for. Just gotta go around and look for locked doors, I guess. I think that soon we might play D, the Kenji Eno game, because it feels like it's part of the same continuum. Like D and Juggernaut in this game all feel like they're part of the same like mentality, if you know what I mean. Seems like it could make a interesting Doctor.
Hey, traveler, what's going on? Where the hell am I?
You're in the City of Moons.
City of Moons? Can't be. Are you sure?
I am.
What a joke. Get me out of here.
Closes the hatch. They have the same feel, yeah. The same like weird 3D. Fuck yeah, D. Laura. Gonna hear that a lot in D. I think I'll play the PlayStation port, probably. This guy sounds like Lenny. He does, doesn't he? Can we unlock it with this?
Fred, wait! Don't let him out! Don't let out the doctor!
Meg? Is that you?
If you let him out, he will die. It is the shadow in the room which keeps him alive.
What?
If you let him out, the doctor will die.
What do I do?
Let him
There's
out.
a way to save him. A way you must find.
Meg! She's disappeared again.
That was weird sound. Where did that come from? Certainly not me. 9 out of 10. No, that was a bad one. But he's a doctor. He'll just heal himself. We should let him die. He seems like an asshole. What was that? I don't know. This weird little like lizard on my desk just crawled up and made that sound. I don't know what it was. So there's more paintings here. I don't know if I want to click on those just yet. Let's look around a little bit more. Whoa, cool fucking room. No, nothing there. A diminutive magician. What?
It doesn't seem to be the right key.
I wonder what you get out of there. This is cool. This environment is way more interesting than the town in the first half of the game. Let's look around. Before we touch those paintings. A microscopic warlock. Sounds like Dot. I guess she's an alchemist, though. Zoom. More paintings.
It doesn't appear to be a key.
It's a wind-up key, idiot. Have you never seen a fucking music box before? What an idiot. I hate Fred. Wish I knew how to do the thing where people do an action Twitch, so I could fake redeem small graphy. I think that people... What is it? Is it like /me or something? Whoa. Just jumped backwards off that ladder. Well, probably should have looked around down there. What's this? Okay. A bangle.
That is the Bracelet of Life. It remakes to flesh those who've been turned to stone.
Those who've been
Bracelet of Life.
turned to stone? Huh. /me. I don't think that... I think that there's something else that people do, though. That doesn't look quite right. Like when Siberia does it. It looks like almost convincing. Remember, it made all your text the same color as your name, but they changed it. Damn. Damn. Whoa, going to the Inner Sanctum. Look at this shit. This is awesome. Nothing to do here though, I guess, except listen to the chill music. Maybe that was what Siberia was using before, but they just changed it, like Micah said. The paintings look like Muka's The Four Seasons. Alphonse? Mucha? Is it Mucha or Muka? I can't remember. It's like Art Nouveau painter, right? Graph. What? What is it, Spaces? I used to be worried that my name couldn't be like reduced to any like fun and cute forms. Like, but I feel like Graph and Graphy are both very, very amusing. Let's see. Wait, have we been here? Oh, this place is so confusing. Look at Dragon Quest slimes. Is Dragon Quest 11 worth playing? It seems very long.
Behind the door lies danger.
Danger? What kind?
The danger of illusion. If you touch the door, an illusion will appear. Illusion can bring death to you.
Yeah, it's Muka. Ah, Alphonse Mocha. That didn't last long. Graphy took like 1 week.
Meg warned me about this door. The power of illusion.
Gra. Isn't your full name Graphite? Graphite. Wait, where are you getting that idea? What do you even call that? Carrot smile? Little carrot eyes? Where do you get that idea? That's my full name. I will take one character at a time until you become grape. Ah! I don't want to become a grape. And you have graphite. That's not an indication of my name. I thought that my name was supposed to be Graphite hello. Which is kind of an accident. I never intended for that to be like my permanent username, but it just kind of turned out that way. Whoa, what's this? A golden albatross. Cool.
If you use this feather in the Tower of Earth, you can fly in the wind.
Okay. So that must be, remember where Fred was like, ah, the wind, what happened there, or whatever. Must be what that's for. I want to play the other ones first, because I have a fucked up brain. They are fun. They're worth playing. The old Dragon Quests. I like, 1. I played 1 and 3, and those are both good. 1 is kind of a acquired taste, because it's so 100% based on grinding. This place just doesn't fucking end, does it? Oh my god. And I was enjoying the mobile phone version of 4.
Hiya, stupid.
Jade!
You're looking chesty.
What are you doing here?
Chesty?
I don't like friends of mine traveling alone. I was with you, remember? Talked to that hag ghost lady?
Ray?
Well, apparently only one person at a time can enter the City of Moons.
Because of us, this world will be doomed soon.
Not necessarily.
What can we do?
Ah, good question. I'll kill the riffraff. One by one. Starting with you.
You bastard.
Well, thank you. Time to die, Fred.
Time to die, Fred.
What the? No!
My god. The floor's alive. That could have been me. I could have died.
Well, rip Jade, my favorite character. What the hell?
Like this, I will be sucked in too. What should I do?
Like this, I'll be sucked in too. What should I do? Can I use the feathers?
Oh, it's useless.
No, Fred doesn't think that's a good idea. Oh, it's useless. Getting all fatalist again. He was right, it really was time to die. Yeah, just not for me, haha. Fred and Jade OTP. Graphite's full name is Graphite Hello Gravemind Jr. That is true. The Gravemind is my dada. Isn't the grinding in Dragon Quest 1 determined by your character's name? Wait, what do you mean? How? Played 1 in a day in a fugue state? Yeah, I played it on a long plane ride. Like the mobile version of 1. I just played it all in one flight. What's funny about Ilya is all the diminutives are longer. Ilyusha, Ilyushenka, Ilyuka. It's long, but there's a lot of spots where you can feel satisfied with stopping early. What do you mean? I can't stop a JRPG early. Travesty. There are so many of these fucking towers. This is ridiculous. This is reminding me of Chutong. Remember? There was like that... The Star Palace, I think it was. That had just all those rooms on a big ring.
Partake of the seed, and the water illusion will not distort your mind or destroy you.
The water illusion?
Take the seed, Fred. Hey, that does look like Muka. Now that I saw that painting a little more up close. Call an ambulance, but not for me, etc. Stats in 1 are seeded by your input name. Oh, really? Never knew this before. Huh? Whoa. It probably felt weird. What? Alright, we got a hexagon of mirror. Whatever. Let's keep running through these infinite towers then. The map is pretty similar to Chutong's. Yeah, it's like you go to like a node and then you can look right and you can look left and there's like something both directions, just like in the Star Palace in Chutong. I like this game better than Chutong though. That part of that game was... They clearly did not have... They ran out of time or money or something. It was not good. A mirror without RTX? It's more likely than you think. Okay, now we're back to these music boxes. We do have a wind-up key, so let's see about using this. That's nice. You can die in this area, so you should save. What? Really? No! Thank you for letting me know. I don't like it when you can die in adventure games. Jesus Christ, that could have been really bad after all that running around getting items. It was very cute little songs. Not really sure. What order I'm supposed to be doing this in. I gotta say, this half of the game seems much better already, if only because the progression seems less completely random and like tied to just like triggering flags. The solution to this puzzle is simple. Wind up every box 3 times. Lie. You know, I wouldn't put it past them after that stupid, the ladder. The ladder in the first half of the game, in the windmill. That was pretty bad. Alright, this is where, yeah, there's the wind. So let's use the feathers.
Can I really use this feather to fly with the wind? I've got no choice but to try it. It's in the hands of fate.
It's got very intense all of a sudden, Fred. You have plenty of other choices at this point, Fred. You don't really have to do this. Just yet. Pretty fucking awesome, Fred. Gotta say.
I have done it! What a strange place for a room. I feel a presence. It looks like someone's inside there.
I love this game so much. Oh my god.
Mom!
Fred?
Oh, Fred.
Are you alright?
Where are we?
the City of Moons.
I didn't believe it at first, but the red mist, it must have carried us here.
How'd you get into the room, Fred? My mom and me couldn't get out of here at all.
This is an awful place. This is an awful room. It shakes something fierce, like it's going to crumble. Please, save us, Fred.
Says nothing. He's not going to make any promises. You know, give them any false hope. Look at them. They look so dejected sitting there. Oh, Fred isn't going to save us after all. Well, honey, I guess we'll just sit here until the stone room crumbles and destroys us. What's that? A key. Whoa. Having flashbacks. Cool guy, Fred. I love how every line is spoken way too fast. Yeah. Just like a string of audio files that play back to back.
You're the only one who can save us, Fred.
The voice acting was done by aliens who only had human language described to them.
Use this feather. It's the only way.
This will help us get out of here? Really?
Yes. I used the feather to get here.
Well, if you say so.
I'm with you. Mom, I'll protect you.
Yes, you will. I have to trust someone, so I'm going to trust you. I have to.
Fred sounds like Leon from Resident Evil 2, the original. Kind of wonder if it might be him.
I'm still scared, Fred.
So, are they considered saved now? Let's go this way. Huh? Oh, okay. Why did he put it in his mouth this time?
Is that music? Is that wind I hear?
Is it supposed to be like a hint for the music box puzzle or something?
Rose, you've got to be brave.
Cool. We can do it, Mom. I know we can.
Okay, Hal. You're my brave little man. We'll do it together, dear.
It's gonna fly out of their hands. No! Mom! Alright, now we're back to the mirror room. Alright, so... I wonder what we should do next. Reminds me, the game doesn't credit the voice actors anywhere, and there's no record of it online either. Uh-oh. Brave little man. Brave little guy. We already got that. That's the special seeds that protect you from illusions or something. Where does this go? We haven't gone through any paintings yet. Whoa! Where is this? Cool. Cutscene? So this seems to be another path to the center of the city. Probably good to know. What was that weird like that weird like what do you call that? It's like bit crushed or something. It sounded really weird. Mwah. Which tower is this? Maybe I should be writing this down. Perfume.
A beautiful perfume, Fred. Beautiful in many ways. It will protect you.
What do you mean?
Towers in this city have feelings. Some of them hate the smell of human beings.
What? Game is simply going too fast. Yeah, I feel a little lost, honestly. Hello, Dragon. How are you today? Oh man, there's so many places to go. So much to do, so much to see. Hey, we know what fits in there. Good, that's good to hear. Wonderful. Ah! Fucking awesome.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
What an incredibly beautiful gemstone.
Gemstone. Wow. Wow.
This is a stone of light. This stone can save those who have lost their inner light, their soul.
Their souls?
That is a stone of light. Its brilliance ignites the inner glow.
What? Have we found anybody who's lost their soul? The mirror simply hated the smell of humans. What a scary thing. Man, there are so many damn locations in this fucking place. I cannot believe. What's this way? Oh yeah. Do we have anything that could be used with this? I wonder. Let's save to be sure that we're not going to get killed by some arbitrary nonsense. Now, does this use a key? Like, Fred doesn't explicitly say that it's locked.
It doesn't seem to be the right key.
What could we use on this? Not the seeds, I don't imagine. Don't know why the
it's useless.
audio is crackling so much right now, but... Hello, Forgon. How are you? Welcome to the stream. We're just wandering around, trying to figure out what the hell to fucking do in this game. Oh, Augursly. Thank you. Thank you for the gift sub.
I told you to let me out of here.
So earlier, what's her name? The girl in the pink dress said, something about a shadow?
I'll let you out, but you're going to have to take this.
Okay. Here, eat this.
It'll save your life.
Huh?
Huh?
What is this?
A sacred jewel. It'll protect you.
A jewel to protect me? What are you, nuts? It'll put a couple of bucks in my pocket, but it won't save my life.
I'm saying it will. Rules are different here, Doc.
Whatever you want, just get me out of here.
Okay. Oh no, not the green pill. It's a pretty big pill to swallow. I will not eat the green pill. I will not live in pods. Margacy, the gift sub master. Eating Alice's 18 popcorn. I want to eat a gem like a dragon. Yeah, same here. A lot of gemstones look like they would be absolutely delicious, don't they? It's a struggle not to just put rocks in your mouth.
It's locked.
Oh, now I can let him out. Right. Okay.
I told you to let me out of here.
Graffy has acquired the evil dragon lord mindset. I've been having that for a long time now.
I'll open it.
I'll open it.
Well, it's about time you open the damn door. Here I am in the City of the Moons, trapped in a room. You know, I kind of like this stone. Maybe I'll keep it. Who knows? Whatever, I'll figure something out. See you. You know, I feel calm holding this stone. You'll get no thanks from me, though.
Where are you going?
I've got a lot to see.
No, wait.
Punk like you giving orders? Get lost.
What a dick. He's gonna eat it now. What a fucking reaction. He's gone crystal crazy. Oh no. Hey, now we can go in here. How come he didn't ransack this? Another key. Wow. Keys on keys on keys. Why did they make shiny things look so delicious anyways? I don't know. It's your reptile brain working for you. You didn't eat it. You guys need to watch Conan the Destroyer if you want to see like a horrible little man eat gemstones. Conan's sidekick in that movie is this little disheveled looking man he eats gemstones at multiple points in the movie. Hey! It works. Oh! Peterfly! Hey, come to think of it, we haven't seen Anthony yet, have we? Hello, stranger. Welcome to the illustrious City of Moons.
God, I've never seen a glowing butterfly like that.
Wow.
Release the butterflies that are asleep in the 4 towers.
Okay.
And then go to the central tower of the moon. There you will find the passage back to the real world. Take everyone through that passage. Return to your world.
All right, so we have a clear objective now. Return the slab.
What a lousy artificial room.
What?
Well, what do we have here?
It's a pretty cool looking sword, gotta say.
I believe it's a sign telling me to rule. City of Moons, eh? City of Fools.
Oh no! Oh no! City of Fools. I love this. You know, the first half of this game was good, but so far this has been like non-stop fucking fun. We're not reptiles, we are more like bunnies, really? Just a little fella, eating rocks like Germa. You can be a reptile and a bunny, this is true. or Lord Gordon. Actually, I gotta turn around and go back up there. I want to keep going through the paintings because they seem to take you to unique locations at times. None of this is sticking in my brain, just insane thing after insane thing. That's kind of it's kind of going off, isn't it? Out of control. Saw an indie horror game straight up lifting scenes from Courage earlier. It's funny the show's old enough to be trope fodder now. Really? What were they lifting? Sounds funny. Lunatic stream. Lunatic Pandora. Where does this go to? Oh, you can only go into red paintings, it seems. So blue paintings are destinations, I guess. Just glad we're out of Orangeville. Yeah, that initial city was a little bland in its visual appearance. Can post it in the Discord or something later? Okay. Kind of curious about it. What was here? Oh yeah, the Dragon Quest slimes, remember? Right, this is the illusion door. So let's save and we'll use the seeds or whatever that are supposed to protect us from illusions. Take the seed, Fred.
If what Ray said is true, this seed will destroy illusion.
His little mouth. Hum. Hum.
Is this an illusion? It was an illusion.
God. Now we can go through the door.
Oh, Hannah!
Fred, is that you?
Hey.
Are you okay?
No, I'm not okay. Get me out of here!
The way that her line just cut off. Maybe if we get her out of there, she'll call us handsome. Again. Gonna zap her. Oh.
What the hell's going on? Where am I?
The City of Moons.
The City of Moons! You're out of your mind, Fred.
Is she gonna be okay?
Hannah! Look out! Look out! Look out for the illusions! Hannah!
What is it? Help me!
It's not real! Hannah! I'm too late. It's all my fault.
Was that supposed to happen? Was, is there like a way to avoid that? Or did I just like lock myself into a bad end or something? The aspic got her. Temporarily encased in aspic. Ugh. Not aspic. I mean, you need the key. I guess that is true. Let's see. Hannah. No, she can survive. According to this walkthrough. Well, I want to save her, so let's load our game. Oh, but how do we do that? Streamer reload for the good end, please. God, I wish that was me. Why? Here, let's we gotta reset. We gotta get the good end if we're gonna do this. Why did she die from that if it's an illusion? God, what would even be worse to be trapped in than aspic? You can't even eat your way out of it. You could, it wouldn't be pleasant. You had to get for the anti-illusion seeds. Yeah. Oh, I figured I just didn't know yes, continue. What? That was really weird. Okay. Like I just didn't realize that thing that I clicked on was going to let her out, and she would like immediately go and get killed.
If what Ray said is true, this seed will destroy illusion.
She held her breath for 5 seconds and that instantly killed her, I guess. Yeah.
Is this an illusion?
Let's go.
It was an illusion.
Was an illusion. Let's get her safe this time.
Hannah!
Fred, is that you?
Apparently there's no way to save Jade, so we didn't miss out on anything there. Jade is just supposed to die.
Okay. Get me out of here.
Wonder where Anthony is.
Before I do, let me give you this.
I should have done this immediately last time.
What is it? A seed?
If something strange appears in front of you, eat the seed.
Okay, but get me out of here.
Eat the seed, Hannah. You have to eat it, or I won't let you out.
Get me out of here. Get me out of here.
That would be a good alert sound.
Get me out of here.
Especially considering when someone follows, it says, trapped like a rat. Hannah, you little shit, eat my sunflower seed. Yeah. Fred hand roasted and salted that. Hey. Benji, thank you for the gift sub. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Trapped like a rat.
What the hell's going on? Where am I?
You meant to give that to Ilya, but it did it randomly.
Moons. You're out of your mind, Fred.
Fred.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Hannah. Hannah.
What's going on?
It's not real.
The seed you gave me. Here, I'll eat the seed.
Whatever. Fine.
Oh, that was a close one. The cities of moons is rough.
The cities of moons is rough.
I found this.
Hey.
It was in the cell. Maybe you can use it.
Thank you for the gift sub, Benji. God, 2 of them. Thank you. Thank you so much. A mythical city on the moons. Our lunatic old men and their flexibility. Benji, a cute. Better change your username. Maybe he'll live if you let him kill you. I think that Fred and Jade should just be friends. I don't really understand, like, what is Jade's motivation? Because Lord Gordon seems to want Fred to find the City of Moons so that he can go there as well. But then Jade is, like, antagonizing you and trying to stop you throughout the entire game. Friend zoned? What do you mean? Hydrate. Thank you. Sippy. Sipping on that water. Sipping on. Jade just seemed like a punk. I don't know, he had like 6 minutes of screen time, but he seemed to be directly working for Lord Gordon. To me, at least. Where does this go? Oh, it goes to the central area. I think he just wants to hurt people. The Biff mentality. Wonder if you're the first VTuber to make a 3-6 Mafia reference. I don't know. It seems like most VTubers probably don't listen to rap music at all. There's no way. There has to have been at least one. I got a Juggalo VTuber followed me recently. I remember I tweeted a while back that we needed a Juggalo VTuber to exist. And now there is one. Thank God. Whoop whoop. Abracadabra, boom shakalay. I'm Violent J and I'm back like a vertebrae. Huh. One of my mutuals on my personal account the other day tweeted out a 3-6 Mafia instrumental and said that it sounded like music from the end of a Kingsfield game, and it did. The backing tracks are like amazing on a lot of that music. Said they probably can't have Fago emotes. What is the line of like acceptability for emotes? Because like I think Super Great Friend has some emotes that are just like ripped from games. Wow, my voice just cracked. I have no idea. Seems like anything is okay. Huh. We've already been here before. And up there, so we're completely done with this room. This like tower seems to be completely expended, spent, exhausted. I have no idea. It seems like copyrighted stuff gets approved all the time. I guess Twitch mods maybe don't know everything that's copyrighted in the world. I feel like it's criminal that more game music isn't based on like Memphis beats. Yeah. Or I really like the instrumental on some of like Nelly's like music, like what's that song called? Saint Louis or something? That has like steel drums and slap bass. That's like a pretty fucking amazing instrumental on that song. People have HoloLive emotes when they're not even like not the HoloLiver themselves. Kind of strange. I guess it's like free advertising. Every game should have grime instrumental OSTs. I think this is the main thing that we've like lost from the 90s is like game music being influenced by contemporary like electronic or like pop music and stuff, and now like it seems like every game soundtrack is either orchestral shit or just like I don't know, just like 10-year-old shit that sucks. What do we do here? What is the puzzle in this room? It seemed like we were getting a hint from this when we were falling earlier, but I don't do well with music puzzles, so I don't know if we can solve this or not. Like all the music in Forza Horizon 4 on the radio sounds like it could have been like from 10 years ago. It made me like feel very depressed. Which way did we enter from? Pulse X in every game. What's that? Every game soundtrack should just be 20 white labels with max 4 instrument tracks. Sounds good. Yeah, I know, it really pisses me off. I cut ties with the indie games community because nobody bases their music on actual fucking music people listen to. First Tekken had Dillinja and Lemon D remixes. I don't know who either of those people are. It's not like I listen to very much like actual music. Like I'm not really like a some people are like music fans and like go out of their way to like catalog and like learn about all kinds of music all the time. I've kind of fallen off of doing that as I got older, but you know, you can tell that something is missing in a lot of like recent game soundtracks. I remember the Juggernaut music puzzle. That one wasn't that bad, honestly. I feel like the Juggernaut music puzzle wasn't so bad. Okay, this is where the rug was. All right, let's save, and we're gonna use that perfume. I think that'll let us cross over here. Probably.
Little Meg said this perfume would protect me. Maybe it'll protect me from this killer carpet.
Just on one hand. We managed to avoid being eaten by the carpet. Hey Graffy, did you hear about Nyashter? What do you mean? What does that mean? Who died of Ligma? What do you mean? Made affiliate? Oh, yeah, that's good. That kind of made me nervous. That's, you know, good though. Good for Ash. Yeah, that's, you should not phrase things that way, because it makes people nervous. That made me very nervous for a second. Put the news in the same post, yeah. I'm glad for Ash, though. Ash is very cool. Very good artist as well. Let's see. Do we have the key for this?
It doesn't seem to be the right key.
Oh, it's not.
It doesn't seem to be the right key.
That's a really good emote. Cool. Emotes got approved in less than a day. Yeah, remember how long it took for my fucking emotes to get approved? It was like 4 days or something. Ash emotes have so much personality. They're very good. Yeah, it took a long time for my emotes to get approved. Originally, it used to take like 2 weeks. I mean, it just takes a long time. I think that for some reason, when you're newly affiliate, it seems to take longer. But also, Ash got them approved very quickly. So I don't know. Wait, we've been here. What? I feel confused. I feel like maybe we're at a juncture where I've run out of options, but there's got to be something else we can do. Do I need to go through some more paintings, maybe? We've been here, I think, right? It's a mirror. Remember when we could only use the tic-tac-toe one? Yeah, I remember that. That was quite a time. That was like the first emote because I had no fucking ideas. And this was out of reach. Yeah, we were waiting for Frenzy to get approved. Glad people are following slow because I have no clue what I do for emote slot. Really?
It doesn't seem to be the right key. It doesn't seem to be the right key.
Can't wait to see what Chuba emotes will be like. Huh. It was approved, but you put it on tier 2. Oh yeah. Is tic-tac-toe still there? Remember when we used to raid, we'd have to post a tic-tac-toe emote. Yeah, and people would be confused as to why I had that. Yeah, exactly. That was a strange time. It's tier 3 or something. Yeah, it's practically just like a joke. like a joke option, honestly. Am I going in circles? Seems like it, maybe. I feel confused. Gruff frenzy. Hurrah! I think Twitch has to manually approve your first emo to make sure you aren't a dummy. After that, I think it's auto. Ah, I see. I see. It's tier 3 or something. Yeah, Tic-Tac-Toe is like such an ancient like channel joke at this point that I don't know. Feels like having it at all is kind of pointless. Maybe. No, this is just gonna go to the fucking central. God damn it. I don't want to go here. One day it'll appear again. Yeah, the Ultimate Haunted House was like the first week of streams practically. That's like a ancient moment. It was an important moment. It was. When everyone started to really realize how stupid I am. Oh my god, where am I supposed to go? The only thing I can think of that we have like a lead on right now is the music box puzzle, but I don't know what the solution is. So, what's this way? Let's go through this painting. Because this wasn't... Oh, this seems new. Is it? Yeah, this looks new. Okay. Okay. The doctor who didn't eat the green gem. What is that? What is this statue? Oh.
Oh, it's useless.
No, Fred doesn't think much of that, I guess.
Oh, it's useless.
Is this just like for decoration? This seems to be the... Whoa! Yeah, this is completely different. We've never been here before. Yeah, we have the water key, though.
Oh, it's useless.
Excuse me, Fred. Oh, damn. We went to that other... little cabinet. I wonder where the other ones are, even. Yep, here's another butterfly. Sorry, I feel like I'm speaking very confusingly. And I can't gather my thoughts. This is a cool area.
It flows like water.
Water. Cool. This is a very cool area, man. Very, uh-oh.
This makes 2.
Alright. Hey. Lord Gaben.
There is no place for one like you in the City of Moons.
Who are you?
This land of peace and purity. You will leave on your own or be vanquished from this place.
Plus.
Oh. We'll see about that.
There are forces of good here. There is no way your evil will win here in the City of Moon.
Oh, there are forces of good which will conspire to defeat me, eh? That's a good one. I haven't heard a joke that funny in a long time.
You're a fool.
A fool, huh? I'll show you what kind of fool I am. Yeah! What?
There is no way you could bring harm to an ethereal being like me. I am the protector of this city. And I will keep it safe from the likes of you.
You think so, huh? The City of Moons will fall.
He's just like a stupid aristocrat. He's like clearly out of his depth here. An adventure game called Lunacy. How on the nose. Yeah. It's a little easier. This disc of the game is a little easier. How are you doing, Kate Unknown? Also, welcome. Monocles and medals.
This place has the most astonishing butterflies I've ever seen.
Anthony!
Anywhere.
Anthony, this city will be doomed soon. We must make our escape right now.
Escape what? The most perfect place in the universe? Nonsense. I'm never leaving here.
Okay, bye, Anthony. Probably shouldn't make a monocle plural. You can if you want to. I was wondering when we'd see Anthony. Anthony Undertale. Our favorite character, of course. Hey, it's him!
Oh no. Can it be? Is it Mac?
Oh, it's him.
I hear you, Mac.
Hiya, traveler. I hear you too, traveler. When I was young, I used to dream of traveling to this place. I never thought it would end like this. At least I'm not in pain. At least there is peace. Maybe at my age, this is the best one could hope for. Maybe this is the end of the journey. Pretty sad, eh, traveler?
Mac.
Don't feel sad for me, traveler. Time does not respect tears. I know you have to crumble me to pass through this door. Go ahead, break me.
Oh, Mac. Isn't there some other way?
Oh, Fred, break me. Tags, petrification. Yeah, for real.
What should I do?
We have that bracelet that was said that it would turn him back from stone.
With this, you'll become flesh.
Harmless Game Dev, thank you for the follow. He will become flesh. That's a snazzy bracelet. Sorry, I talked over him.
Be careful. I warn you, do not touch the door or you'll turn to stone as I did.
So, how are we intended to pass through that door then? I wish there was like a more clear indication that you're actually saving the game. How do I get out of this? Okay.
How should I open it? If I touch it, I will turn into stone.
You have anything you could use to open it, dummy?
Oh, it's useless.
I guess we can't go through there now. What's this? Hey! Is that what we're supposed to use? The music is cool right here.
The axe. I'll use the axe on the door. Open!
What? Kinda wasn't expecting that. Whatever. Creative way to use an axe as a stick. That's how I use my axe. Yeah, I guess it's you know, the common way to do it. Who's this? Scary. I can't handle this fucking game. So funny he keeps narrating everything he does so loud. Yeah. Pretty amusing. Okay, so this is where we started from. And we already unlocked the butterfly gazebo in this area, I think. I think we did. I'm not totally certain, but which way were we headed? I keep getting so turned around because everything is so like symmetrical and like the environments feel so repetitive. We've been here. We're definitely done with this area, with this room. I feel like there's got to be other paintings somewhere that we haven't gone through yet. Maybe, this is like the very first area we started from, right? And what's through here? This is where there's the, oh, there's just that little chest. There's a painting here, but we can't go through it. Alright, so I'm gonna start drawing a map for myself. This is the Doctor. This is completely done. We completely finished Doctor, and then the next one is the red, like reddish brown room, and that's completely done as well. We're completely done with this and the previous one that we just passed through. There's nothing else to be seen there. I have to do this to keep myself sane because it's so hard to remember where everything is in this game. Now this is where, yeah, there's the ladder that goes down to the where we use the feathers to fly. There's that. And I think upstairs is where the music boxes are, right? I still don't know what to do with these. We still don't know what to do here. It must have something to do with the music that we heard when after we saved. I don't even fucking remember what her name is. Rose? Is that her name? The flower shop lady is literally just called Rose. It's kind of clownish, but you know, who am I to judge? All right. This is the Turquoise Room. And have we completely cleared this out? Right in voice. Rose. I haven't played that game in so long. I kind of don't even know what he sounds like when he says that. Alright, so this goes to... This has a painting that goes here. I think this goes to one of the central places? Like the central... Yeah, but... What is the purpose of this? Okay, so this has a painting that goes to the central zone, but we can't seem to do anything here. Can we? I don't think so. Man, I'm a music buffoon. Good luck, streamer. I don't even know, like, like, we heard a short melody, and all the melodies on the music boxes seem to be considerably longer. Wonder if you're just supposed to play one melody and then, like, check the door over and over or something. Not really sure. So... always have to brute force music puzzles. Usually I don't have too much trouble with them, but it kind of depends on how they're doing it. Alright, where the hell are we now? God damn it. I don't even know what is this connected to? The purple room goes up here, which has paintings that connect to what? Ugh. I feel so confused. No. We've already done this. This is completely spent, this little area. I'm to summon the melody expert, Mocha, the world's greatest musician. Right, and this is the water tower, is it not? Isn't it the melody you heard while falling? That one was pretty long. I don't know, it seemed like it was about as long as one of the music boxes. I think we've opened this already, as far as I know. So, let's see. Right now we're back here. How did we get here? Yeah, this is the purple room, but we need to... I need to go back to where we were. I need to get back to the turquoise room so that we can make sure that we're mapping all this out correctly. Okay, this is the root tower. There was something up there, though, wasn't there? That we couldn't get through, but I can't remember what it was. I'll check that. Once we find the turquoise tower, I'll go back there. Is this... yeah, okay. This is the turquoise room. So this leads to the root room. With the carpet, the evil carpet. You remember the evil carpet. Oh, man. You know, I have to say, as annoying as this is, I kind of like it more than the town, because it's like just kind of a little easier to remember what is up with each area, you know? The carpet simply hates the smell of humans. Evil carpet is a necessary ally. I think it's like a neutral party. The enemy of my enemy is my friend kind of situation. Okay, so here's a gazebo. And we have all the keys now, seemingly. So, let's... yes. So, that means that the root tower is completely, done now.
Ooh, a butterfly.
Butterfly.
Now the third. Only one left.
All right. I'm assuming that... oh. Hey.
Where is this?
It's Zuba.
Still they come.
Who said that?
We have no room in this city for humans like you.
How dare you?
Do not show me your face of false indignation, woman. You work for the evil one, and neither of you are welcome here.
Lord Gordon is a great and a powerful man.
Wait, her name is Zabu, right? Not Zuba. Okay, so... why is she standing like that? I don't know. She thinks it's cool. Soba, man. Don't make me want soba noodles. Yakisoba. Ugh.
You already know about our specialness. But maybe you don't know how special, Fred. The people here are different from those in your world. They even look different.
I see. How do they look different?
The people here are everywhere. The butterflies, this floor, everything you see and touch have the souls of the people of the city. The people of the City of Moons have given up the real world to live in this blessed place, have taken up residence here, and have stayed here forever, Fred.
Okay. It seems like a nice enough place. Cold soba with dipping sauce. Huh. I don't know if I like the sound of that. I know it's like a thing that people eat, but I don't know. Wow, giving up the real world just like twitter.com. No, trust me, it's good. It's amazing, especially on a hot day. Oh, I believe you. Soba pun. Is that good? Seems like a strange combination. Okay, this is the purple room. And what is here? Purple room has got just a painting terminus, which I don't know what painting leads there. I think it's one from one of the other towers. Purple has this room with the cage painting, cage room with the paintings that leads to this place. Yeah, the mirror chamber, which is already done. And it also leads to this like water place. So that means that the purple is completely crossed off. As far as I can tell. This place is done. We don't need to come here ever again. We can completely ignore this this room. Getting passionate. You're becoming such a food guy. I eat a lot of soba and I feel like I never cook it right because I'm a dumbass. What makes you think that? Alright, and this is the water tower. Which leads to the illusion place down there. So this place is done for as well. We don't need to come here anymore. Because there's no paintings there, I don't think. So this leads us back to... Wait, where is this? This is... Wait a second. There's more rooms than I thought. Oh man, this leads to... blue. And what's here? Kind of can't remember. This is... got the ladder that goes up to... sorry I keep going to the same areas over and over again. It's like impossible to remember where anything is. Okay, so this one also, this goes to another central area that we can't seem to do anything here yet. Maybe we have to visit these once we have freed all the butterflies or something. Food guy. Yeah, like Family Guy, but for food. I don't know why I said that. I've never had soba. It's pretty good. It's made of buckwheat. I mean, I'm a terrible cook for starters. Well, I'm sure you'll get it eventually, right? Thank God you move so fast in this game. Yeah, it's not like Juggernaut where it feels like very slow by comparison. At least we don't have to do any body swapping puzzles in this one. Not Feeder Griffin. Oh no. God damn it. You guys are all banned. It hurts. Itai. Maybe I shouldn't have linked you the pancake mix. What do you mean? What pancake mix? That's just revenge for Sex Palico. What is that? What are you talking about? Sex Palico? What? Oh yeah, here's where we We smashed through this. Yeah, we've already been here. We already got rid of this. So we'll fix the fast moving and lack of body swap in the next patch. No, please don't. Yeah, here's the place with the. Wait, he just opened it normally now. I guess it's implying that he used the axe to do it, but kind of stupid. We got the key there. No, she didn't see. Don't rat me out. What are you talking about? Just got up to water and I come back to Feeder Griffin. All Stunts' fault. I guess it's actually my fault for bringing up Family Guy in the first place. I linked to Lily gluten-free pancake mix. Ah, I see. Okay, so the only place that I can think of that we still need to go is the music box. But what the hell do we even do? Stretch? Maybe I will. Thank you. Yeah, it's your fault, Graphy, and you'll pay the ultimate price. Only if you can take me out. You think you're bad enough, motherfucker, to do that? I'd like to see you try. Oh, and I need to hydrate as well. Thank you. Wait. I would probably lose to Stunts. He actually, like, exercises. He cycles. I don't do anything. Man, you know, I'm just gonna look up the solution because I don't care. I hate this. I hate this kind of music puzzle where it's like memorize the sounds. Also, pay attention to the music Fred hears. Okay. Save here to avoid frustration. Use the wind-up key in the music box that matches the melody Fred heard while plummeting. Okay, so I have to go dive again, it says. So, and just pay attention to the melody. And if you pick the wrong box, you have to go back and dive again and then come back here. I would not kill Graphy with a brutish physical fight. What do you mean? What do you have in mind then? Emotional destruction. No. This is why they put a sword next to the moderator's name. Because they're going to backstab you.
The room is gone.
Whoa. So I guess that lady and her kid would be dead if we didn't.
I wonder if they're all right.
We didn't give them those feathers.
Is that music? Is that wind I hear?
Dun, 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 dun. That sounds kind of like dun, 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 what song is that? It's a Toho song. Is that UN No One Was Her? Okay, so that's how I'll remember it. Dun, 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 dun. That's Mick Rolled. Shut the fuck up. Thank you for the reminder. I'm getting another BT's meal. Enjoy. You made me kind of curious about that. I might try it the next time I'm around a McDonald's. Deals a lot of damage. It's the sword of Damocles ever hanging over the mod. Yeah. Alright, let's save our game. It's just chicken nuggets with Korean sauces. It seems kind of strange that they're marketing it as like some big deal. Why do they do that? It's just Nugless. Alright, I'm just gonna save state. Let's see. Which one will it be? Nope. That's not it either. So... this one? Wish they had it here. I want the sauces. Is it United States only? Or where is it? I saw it was in Indonesia. There we go. How would you know which song it is before using the key? You can't. It's kind of a stupid puzzle. And you wouldn't know that
What's this key?
you also, like, you wouldn't know that you can't, like, if you pick the wrong music box, you have to either load your game or go fall down that chasm again and hear the melody to like reset the puzzle. Because if you try all of them, it just doesn't work. It's very stupid. It's North America only. Well, we don't have it here, at least because of Brexit. Is that true? Damocles nuts. Good one. Review the BT's meal for 200 followers. Yeah, I still haven't done either of the reviews I said I would do for 100 and 200 followers. We just crossed 250 recently, so we might hit 300 before long. So let's use the new key that we got.
It's locked.
Locked. I need a key. His little hand and pink nails always slay me every time I see them. They're very, very entertaining. Hey! Whoa, cool! This is a neat area. Okay, well, this is the last butterfly. We're probably gonna finish this game like earlier than I thought. I had kind of accounted for this to run as long as like 4 or 5 hours or something. Whoa! He looks so happy. Sweet.
Butterfly, fly away.
Butterfly, fly away. Cool.
All the butterflies are released.
Go from the 3 o'clock tower to the Tower of Judgment. Then the path to the Tower of Moons will be opened.
The 3 o'clock tower? How am I supposed to know what the 3 o'clock tower
Another
is?
gaudy room. What? I'm getting hard. Stiff, turning to stone.
He literally said I'm getting hard.
So, this special city likes dirty tricks. Well, I'm the master of dirty tricks.
I love this game so fucking much. I thought he was just gonna die there. That would be really funny if he just unceremoniously fucking bought the farm from touching that door. How do I know which one is the 3 o'clock tower? You can't exactly like look around. There's 2 ways to get to the central whatever it's called. I don't even know what you would call it. All right, so we're at the music box room. Let's try going this way first. We'll just try both of them. Why not? That would be a good notification sound. Why? Getting a stiffy. That was pretty ridiculous even for this game. Alright. Down here, the paintings lead to the central tower. Right? There's 2 ways to get there. I don't know which one is the 3 o'clock tower that she's talking about. I'm gonna save state just for good measure. Wow. Yeah, here we go. Is this the 3 o'clock tower? Guess we'll see. Are we coming up on the exciting conclusion? Guess not. Because nothing's happening. So what's the point of this area?
Oh, it's useless.
Yeah. Alright, let's go back. There's one other place to go to. The blue tower. The blue room. I admit I have lost some parts of this game. But has that guy done anything significant so far? Yeah, basically he seems to own the town, like Ilya said. And he did send Jade after us to meddle with our affairs, but I don't really understand. Like, Lord Gordon seems to want to go to the City of Moons. So I don't know why he sent Jade to like mess with us and try to like impede our progress. Maybe Jade is just like, you know, using Lord Gordon as cover to be a, you know, a disaster. A disaster man. An evil guy. Fucked up boy. Augerlia? You guys gotta do the fusion dance. Rug food. Yeah, he's done for now. Does this lead to the central tower? Dun 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 dun. Is this No, this is the water tower. Where we got the water gazebo butterfly. And this is where Lord Gordon just was. But there's nothing in there except for where the key was. So am I like mistaken? Are we still in the blue tower right now? Yeah, this is the blue tower. So do I have to go through this other door? No. Yo, I'm all turned around again. What's going on here? Is it through this door? Yeah, I think so, actually. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Our Portara fusion. What's Portara? I think dirty tricks would be Trix cereal with just enough cocoa pebbles mixed in to make the eater very concerned. That sounds absolutely disgusting. Hey.
Lord Gordon, it's me, Zabu.
Zabu, the foolish one.
Lord Gordon, I'm scared.
You show me the face of fear?
You're alive. What happened to your arm?
Moon tricks, blasted city.
Lord Gordon.
Look, Zabu. I will conquer it my own way. I will start my assault at the tower.
But what of the words of the old lady?
Come, Zabu.
You must stop. There is turmoil ahead.
Losing your nerve, Zabu? I hate the smell of fear.
All right. Whatever.
You should die.
He is evil. But you didn't know that before now.
I served you. I was loyal to you. How could you kill me?
I think this is familiar. It seems that I've been here. Been here before. What's going on?
Wow.
What is this? Oh, Gray.
Oh yeah.
Fred, look.
Yes, I see it.
There she is. My daughter, sweet Louise. I never thought I'd see her again.
Hearts of Stone have great patience. She's been waiting for you.
For me?
Yes. Try to remember. She has been waiting for 4 years, Fred.
4 years ago, Gordon forced himself on her. She has a pure heart and couldn't marry a man she didn't love. But then Louise met you, a traveler, and you loved each other immediately. But you didn't stand a chance against Gordon. But then you heard of a city of moons, your only hope to save your one true love.
Yes. You fled together, finding Crimson Earth, mixing it with water from the Spring of Mist, and drank it. It was then Crimson Earth. It brought you both to the city of moons.
But then trouble. The mist containing the Crimson Earth engulfed Misty Town and carried many souls here. Too many souls.
More than one soul entering every 4 years throws off our psychic balance, causing turmoil for all of us.
That is why you left Louise and returned to the real world. You sacrificed your love to preserve the City of Moons.
I did that? I was brave? I saved my love in the City of Moons?
But you suffered. When you returned to the real world, you had lost your mind, your memory of all things you had done and cared about. A great sacrifice. But still, she waits for you.
Well, isn't this interesting? Everyone all together, rehashing old times.
Gordon.
I knew you'd find you weren't an ordinary traveler, but I'm disappointed you discovered your one true love. She turned my heart to stone. Fascinating. The symmetry, isn't it? I no longer care about her or you or anything to do with this world. And you can stand as a statue of stone for an eternity next to your one true love.
Watch your every step. He's crazy.
Oh shit. Let's make a new. Seems like a boss battle. Oh, let's kill him. You oaf.
You think you can defeat me so easily? You do not have what it takes to beat someone like me. I will conquer all. And the City of Moons will be mine.
Over my dead body will this city be ruled by you!
You see his thumb there? Holy shit. Is Fred's occupation just Traveler? I guess so. Seems to be that everyone just calls him Traveler. Wait.
Oh, it's useless.
Oh, it's useless.
Oh, it's useless.
So I guess all we can do is use the axe again.
Who do you think you are? You have no past, no present, or future. Unable to affect change in any world. And certainly not this one. Against me.
I like how his hair is just like a curtain of hair texture with like little tendrils that also like peek through it. Use the axe 3 times. Seems to be that again. Yep. Sounds like we won.
No! It's all over, Fred.
I bet Gray is gonna sacrifice himself.
Stop!
Gray! No!
Gray! Gordon!
I am happy to have seen my daughter once more.
Gray! Bastard! I will kill you!
You aren't capable.
I am capable of killing you. I don't care about what I remember or what I don't remember. I care about what I've just seen you do.
You do.
I have no place in a world among decent people, among all of us here in this City of Moons, in the real world. Die, Gordon, die!
Whoa!
Oh no! I should have killed you!
It is done.
Fred!
Huh? 2 Freds. It's Dref.
What is going on?
You have finally found yourself. Have finally started to regain your memory, your mind, your past. This is the Fred of the past, the one who loved Louise, who you were, Fred.
Hoping that you two will be reunited in the flesh. I was created as a manifestation of Louise's spirit, to help bring you two together. And now, it has happened, here and now. My work is done.
Wow. The red hot romance on display. You can tell they really love each other.
We're finally together again. My God.
We came here so our love could blossom. In the City of Moons. But in the end, we are just like Gordon. For this, even my father.
Hurry, you're running out of time. You must save the City of Moons.
We will lead to safety those who remain here. We will bring them to the other world.
We will use the purity of our hearts and the inner strength of our souls to save the City of Moons. It must remain as an oasis of hope and peace for all. It must.
The mark on the floor is to the real world. Go. A new journey awaits you.
Oh, do I get a choice here? Let's save again, just to be sure. Why does Spirit Fred have jeans? Yeah, I don't know why. I didn't even realize that his pants are a different color until just now, when you mentioned that. Are they just leaving Fred here? I think that the Fred that we were playing at is some other guy. Maybe he doesn't even exist at all. Poor Krusties. Well, we can't interact with them. Wait a sec. Hold on. Hold on. I wanna see if there was something else I could have done. Oh, nope, that's it. We just go over here. Can't even talk to them or anything. Well, I guess that's it. Fred. We'll never forget him. I thought this was a pretty good game. The first disc was kind of bad in terms of its like gameplay, because the bulk of the progression was just wander around until you find who you need to talk to like get the next like, you know, flag to progress in the game. I did not like that. I thought the first disc of this game was actually like kind of, if it didn't have such good cutscenes, it would not have been very palatable at all. This part though, disc B, this was awesome. Like, you know, it was the layout was a little annoying and like kind of difficult to get a grasp on, but is there gonna be something else? I thought this disc...
4 years have passed. Somehow, I have returned to the real world while retaining my memory. I remember everything clearly. The memories of those mysterious times are etched into my mind. Today, I will visit Misty Town to see if the people have returned safely.
Where did Anthony go?
I have been worrying about them for the last 4 years. It's beautiful. And I remember what a journey I had 4 years ago.
Well, hello there. Are you a traveler, or does it even matter?
As you can see, no one has stayed here for a long time. You know, I have the strangest feeling I've seen you before. Isn't that funny? Sounds a little like a lie. But I really mean it.
Welcome, stranger.
Hey, cool! There's a new guy in town. When I grow up, I want to be a traveler like him.
Perhaps you will, Hal.
What a wretched little beast. I hate him.
Are you not feeling well? Perhaps you have travel sickness. Well, you've come to the right place. Don't you worry. I'm an excellent doctor and I can take good care of you.
It's been 4 years and he hasn't grown up. Yeah. He's a little strange.
Welcome, welcome. You must be a traveler. Yes, well, you're certainly a stranger here in town. A lot of people are looking for the City of Moons these days. Well, me, I like it here. Oh my, look at the time. I'm late. Time flies.
What? Anthony, though.
Oh, it's you.
Do you remember me, Anthony?
Of course I remember. We lived quite an adventure together. What a shame that such a magical world has been destroyed.
What?
My one regret is that I'll never see such perfect butterflies ever again. I am hopeful, though, of the fantastic promise Fred and Louise made to me.
What promise?
Oops, sorry.
What promise did Fred and Louise make?
To rebuild that perfect world and make it perfect once again. A place where souls can soar and hearts are pure. A place where dreams come true and even I can become the most perfect and most beautiful butterfly anyone has ever seen.
Aww.
This will happen, Fred. I know it. Oh, by the way, do I still call you Fred?
What does he mean that it was destroyed? That didn't happen. What is he talking about? They were rebuilding it? Nothing seemed to be wrong. Like, the City of Moons seemed fine. Insert disc A. Why would I do that? I guess I'll do it, sure, but I don't really understand why. Is there anything that we'll get for doing this? Let's see. Is it just like looping back around in case you want to jump right back in and play it again? I don't know. Continue? No? I mean, I guess it just wants us to go back to disc B. Anyway, so what was I saying? Oh yeah, the second disc was way better, I think, in terms of actually having solvable puzzles. And the visuals much better than that boring town. Like, that, it was so cool. And I really like the way that all of the like mystical effects of the game, like the magic effects, had such a new age kind of feel. Like they had that like 90s like new age kind of vibe to them. It was very cool. I think this game was neat. I probably like Juggernaut more overall because it was, I don't know, I just more to chew on. But I think this is a cool game. Certainly creative. very dreamy. I don't know. Cool game. Glad that we saw it. No, this is a cliche, but this game really is really insane like a dream, yeah? It's one of those games that actually, you know, this is like a dream actually kind of applies to it. Why don't they have the tattoo? I don't know. I guess we'll have to make our own explanation for that one. Fred, don't try to top me. I will become Butterfly. Fred's 18 smile. The perfume to not be eaten by a rug, the seeds to not drown in an illusion are very dreamlike. Yeah, and we wouldn't even know that we needed those unless someone told us point blank. Don't think I understood anything of what I just watched, but it was great. Yeah, I don't think that you would have understood any better even if you had seen the first disc all the way through. It's just kind of crazy shit happening the whole time. Hey, Drop. We just finished the game. Sorry. Is it just stuck in an infinite loop now? I don't know. Seems like this could conceivably just happen over and over again. Graphic getting into healing crystals. I don't have any crystals, but I have a few nice rocks laying around. Juggernaut was way better than this to me. Still neat though. Yeah, I feel like Juggernaut was more interesting overall. It had more edge to it. It was kind of more creative, even though this game was very creative and very interesting. Juggernaut was meatier, I guess. They still have kind of a similar feel to it. And I think we might play D sometime soon as a little, almost like a trilogy of these kind of strange console adventure games. Lunacy lore explainer video when? I don't know. Does it really need an explanation? Thanks for playing Disc A 4 times for us. Yeah, I mean, I feel like it was worth it. You can kind of tell when a game's like giving you troubles and you're like, should I really like bother? I don't know, I think it was good to follow through on this one. Guess because they got ejected from the city and the tattoo gets put on people who leave it, so they forget they were ever there. Yeah, it seemed like that's what happened to Fred. But it seemed to be implied that when Fred and Louise went there 4 years previous to the events of the game, that the townspeople were taken there as well. They did say that, right? So why don't they all have the tattoo, and why don't they remember it? It seems a little arbitrary. It was really fun, even the parts that were not intended to be fun. Yeah. Oh no, I missed Lunacy. No. It's like the last 50 minutes of the game looks so insanely boring. I zoned out completely. No, it's not boring. It was really cool. What the hell, Drop? Juggernaut had bugs, girl. Bugs. Bugs. Rocks are just crystals with more mud and goop. Yeah, I feel like people are too preoccupied with crystals when regular old rocks are just as interesting. They have more power. Lunacy ending explained. There's 2 prequels, Mansion of Hidden Souls Sega CD and Mansion of Hidden Souls Saturn. I was looking at those and considered playing them, but I heard that this was the best of the 3 and that you didn't need to play the other 2 necessarily. But I mean, I have Mansion of Hidden Souls for the Sega CD laying around. We might play that sometime. It's possible. Graphic collecting koishis. What do you mean? Let's all play Enemy Zero. That game, I like the concept of it, but it looks maybe less interesting to me than D or D2. D2 is, I think, like the most interesting Kenji Eno game. I don't know what it is about D2, but like it makes me like weirdly emotional. I think we talked about this once, like way back, but something about like the story beats and the weird like aimless conversations in D2, like and the just like the themes and like the setting and the characters, like it makes me like weirdly emotional, even though it's like absolutely ridiculous. Like if you look at it at face value, it's completely fucking like clownish and ridiculous, but it has some kind of weird like magic to it. I don't know. It's too bad that he passed away so early. He probably could have made a lot more interesting stuff. Rest in peace, Kenji Eno. The best Kenji Eno game is Tripped, puzzle game for the 3DO. What? Hold on. Okay, so what do you guys think? What are we gonna do? You just put that in game suggestions? All right, I'll take a look at it later. What do we do now? Do you want to start Silver Case today, or do you want to start Nanashino Game 2? I don't know. I have both of them set up. Nanashino Game 2? Nanashino Gogna. Sliver Case. destroying the Sony mascot on stage at a Sony presentation while announcing his game for Saturn is like the only actually cool thing that's happened at a games trade show. Yeah, Kenji Eno is cool as fuck, honestly. I will vote with drop. Nanashi though, so that's 3 for Nanashi, 2 for Silver Case from Augersley. So sad. That was pre-recording E3. I vote Silver Case. Okay, so we're 3 versus 3 now. Save Nanashi for a late night stream. I'm not gonna do any more overnight streams anymore. Okay, 2 more for Silver Case getting voted in right now. What did I come back to? We're voting whether to play Nanashi no Game May or Silver Case right now. Next. I want to remember the bad translation of Silver Case. Another for Silver Case? How do you do a poll again? I have no fucking idea. I've never set that up. I don't know. I don't know. Is there just like a slash poll? It's in mod view. You type slash poll. Ah, okay. Here we go. Let's see. I'm gonna leave this up for 5 minutes. And while it's rolling, I'm gonna go to the restroom. So I gotta put up like I'm not gonna bother with the BRB. I don't have it set up on OBS, so be right back. Hey. Guess there's still a couple minutes left. Let's see. Could do a poll, but Silver Case is winning like 6-3. I guess I mean, it's good to let people who maybe don't talk in chat contribute. Miami Beach, stand the fuck up. You guys got pretty chaotic while I went off to pee, huh? Lurkers are only somewhat here. Hello, lurkers. Hope you're all having a good day. Chat 50-50 ing the polls again. I can't even see it. Holy shit. Stretch and hydrate. Thank you. I will. Urgh. Welcome back. Thank you. Urgh. I mean, we're gonna play Silver Case and Nanashino Game 2 tomorrow, like regardless, both. So it's just a matter of which we play first. Cerebro redeem the woo. All right, what's the results? Wow, it just barely won out by 1 vote. Holy fuck. So, next game, Nanashino Game. 2 votes, learn to count. How? Huh? Rigged. He forgot to vote. Benji, you clown. you little jester. Alright, well, Nanashino Game is shorter, so probably start it first. It's still pretty long. It's like 8 hours, it looks like. It's funny, Twitch lets you like pay bits to vote more. Oh, I could have shook you guys down for money to get your way. Oh man. Yeah. Graphic, your avatar's so expressive. Teach me your secret. I don't know. Benji has said that too. I don't know what it is that seems to be more expressive. I don't know. Like I just kind of rigged it like very haphazardly, honestly. Chat regulars underestimated the lurkers. Augusta, you forgot to vote too? What the hell? Pay to win polls. Your eyes in particular are extremely expressive. What do you mean? Wonder if it's I don't know. I wonder if it's because my default expression is kind of like half lidded. So I've said this like a few times. You can kind of go in either direction. Never talk shit to a lurker ever again. They backed me up when I needed them. Maybe no one ever actually voted. Haunted poll. Haunted poll for a haunted game. Let's see. Nanashi no game. Me. Nameless game. I don't like how it's the nameless game. I in the Twitch database. That's kind of stupid. You should just use the Japanese title. Did it update? Did the title update correctly? But who was poll? Okay, so we want to open this. I have it set up this time also, so that we can, with a single button, switch between the different views. So if I rotate it, I can do like that. I have hotkeys on the triggers of the DualShock 4 also that make it so I can like switch between the two views pretty quickly. So it says the nameless game I. Okay, cool. And I want to have a half open eyes default expression too. It's a cute look, isn't it? I just noticed the other day that Alice has that as well. I think that's why a lot of her expressions are so good. I like when she's like looks over and squints at the chat. It's very entertaining. Is this the first one? No, this is the sequel. Hello, Piro. Love the first one. Streamed it with my GFJ a few months back. Cool. I just played it last weekend. It's very good. It's kind of proof of concept almost, but I don't know. It's cool. It's a nice raw little game. Let's I gotta tweet out that we're changing games. Hope it's as scary as the first one. It scared me a lot at first, but kind of after I got used to it, it wasn't very scary anymore. So I'm hoping it will be a little less like predictable after the initial shock this time. Alright, tweet has been twote. And let me get Discord. At everyone. Everyone must know. Wow, you guys filled up every channel with notifications. You were really busy. Alright, banger tweet. What? Your default expression was like eyes all the way open. You'd look wired as hell all the time. I've seen some people who are kind of like that. It looks a little odd. Not to be judgmental or whatever. But holy shit. Professional streamer. What do you mean? Alright. Let's see. It's me spamming every channel with orb memes. What do you mean? Your eyes should open more as you drink more Monster. Why? Hold on. I want to, it's annoying me that this is like touching the frame a little bit. Yeah, there. Maybe a little bit